Georgia says it will follow EU's crypto regulations. Gareth Soloway says Bitcoin is likely to bounce from current levels. Bitstamp says global rust in crypto remains strong. Hacker steals Bill Murray's crypto after $185,000 NFT charity auction. Blackrock to use Kraken subsidiary for crypto offering. Celsius says $70 million relief will help it survive this year. Online drug markets get a boost from crypto. Australian CBDC work could provide crypto clarity. Alfonso Peccatiello says Bitcoin is stronger than ever. Thailand toughens crypto ad regulation. Hello everyone and welcome to the Daily Crypto. We are back with some of the most interesting news and events to share with you guys, so make sure you watch the full video. Before we start, let's see where the fear and greed index is at for today. We are approaching extreme fear in the markets as the FNG index is sitting at 21, much lower than 25 from yesterday. As of recording this video, Bitcoin and Ethereum are trading at $19,800 and $1,550 respectively. Let's jump into the video now. The government of Georgia is working to bring its crypto regulations into line with those of the European Union in the hopes that the country, located as it is at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, will become a global hub for the business. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Economy and Sustainable Development Levon Davitashvili reportedly told IXBT and News Georgia that he had submitted a bundle of proposed legislation to Parliament. A minister expressed optimism that these proposals would pass and that legal changes would be adopted during the upcoming fall parliamentary session. According to Davitashvili, all the bills are revisions to existing laws that will allow for the convergence of Georgian law with many EU regulations on crypto. Despite the market decline, more European retail investors placed money into crypto in the second quarter of this year, while trust in this emerging asset class continued to expand across most of the Americas and a cautious approach to crypto investments somewhat strengthened across Asia. More people would enter the market if they had a better grasp of crypto too. These are the results of a worldwide poll conducted at Bitstamp's request. Between May 19th and June 6th, 2022, researchers polled 28,000. That included retail and institutional investors from 23 countries. At the end of the second quarter of 2022, the study found that 52% of retail investors in the major European markets examined had admitted to investing in cryptocurrencies, up from 45% in the first quarter of this year. 2.5% of European respondents said they would like to invest in cryptocurrency but do not know enough to get started, indicating that a lack of consumer education remains a barrier to entry for investors. Bitstamp reports that the percentage is highest in the United Kingdom, where it has increased from 25% in April to 31% on the last day of the poll. Bill Murray's NFT auction raised 119.2 ETH for charity on Thursday, but hours later, a hacker took the money. According to on-chain data from Etherscan and details from Murray's team, the hacker began to empty Murray's personal wallet at roughly 7 p.m. on Thursday. Aside from the fungible tokens, the actor's personal collection of non-fungible tokens was also targeted by the mysterious thief. The attack of such a prominent person demonstrates that even celebrities are not immune to the dangers posed by crypto hackers and thieves. However, actor Bill Murray was spared further harm thanks to the presence of a wallet security team. Actor Bill Murray had his valuable NFTs, such as a Damien Hirst NFT, 2 CryptoPunks, a pudgy penguin, a cool cat, and a large number of flower girls, moved to 2 Safehouse wallets by the NFT security team at NFT consultant Project Vinkman. The largest asset manager in the world, Blackrock, will base its new cryptocurrency offering on the Bitcoin index provided by Kraken's CF Benchmarks exchange. Blackrock, the world's largest asset manager, partnered with Coinbase, another cryptocurrency exchange, last month to offer Bitcoin directly to its institutional clients. Almost immediately afterward, BlackRock introduced a private trust for spot Bitcoin trading to institutional investors in the United States. CF Benchmarks CEO Sway Chung told CoinDesk that the introduction of BlackRock's Bitcoin fund demonstrated the asset class's growth and development. CF Benchmarks is delighted to have played this vital role in helping facilitate the entrance of new investors and money into the still nascent asset class as the provider of the rigorous high-integrity benchmarks that enable asset managers to appropriately assess their financial products, he continued. Celsius Network, a crypto lending platform currently experiencing bankruptcy, has announced that it has discovered $70 million in cash, which it anticipates will allow it to remain operational through the end of 2022. Celsius anticipates about $70 million of profits from the repayment of USD-denominated debts, according to a letter filed Thursday by Kirkland & Ellis, the law firm Celsius has hired to assist it reorganize. On Thursday, a lawyer from Kirkland & Ellis testified in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of New York, saying that the lender had initially misunderstood the loans to be denominated in dollar-pegged stablecoins and so would not have been able to use them to fund its operations. Next in the list is Alfonso Peccatiello, who tells us about the strength of Bitcoin. Let's be honest. Yes, Bitcoin is down 80% from its all-time highs. But the way it is holding up in such tough market conditions is quite astonishing. Just look at how the US economy is on the brink of collapse. Yet Bitcoin is down on paper but continuing to grow stronger every day as mass adoption rises. This is why Alfonso thinks Bitcoin is something exceptional and it is going to change the financial world forever. The history of technology and drug use is linked. It was a cross-country sale between graduate students that marked the first time anything was sold over the ARPANET, an early version of the internet. Silk Road, now defunct, was a testing ground for the use of Tor and Bitcoin in commercial transactions, and the first items advertised and sold on the site were magic mushrooms. In addition, crypto is currently acting as a foundational instrument for a new world of unique drugs, the interplay of which is radically altering the recreational drug market. Research chemicals, also known as designer medicines, are unregulated, newly created synthetic compounds that are mostly available through the internet. Known illegal compounds like LSD, ecstasy, and meth have chemical counterparts that can be sold and advertised with little to no repercussions due to regulatory gray areas around the world and minor changes in their chemical composition. Hundreds of variants are synthesized each year, and they go by names like 2CB-AMT and 5-MeO-DMT. Retired U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration Chief of Global Operations James Capra told CoinDesk that the internet has allowed for easy access to drugs, weapons, and other criminal activity through the dark web, as well as other criminal organizations who make their living off the backs of those unsuspecting young people looking to score any number of drugs. Next up is Gareth Soloway, who believes we are yet to see new lows for Bitcoin. Take a look at this clip to understand his rationale.
The only caveat is I feel like you've had bear flag right here and another one here. And so it's almost too easy to think that the bear flag will work out perfectly. So my guess is everyone's expecting us to break lower in Bitcoin. People are kind of feeling like that right now. So my guess is you'll have a little bit of a short-term move up, get a few more people bullish, and then we'll probably retrace to this channel, right? So this was a beautiful channel that price stayed within. It broke. And oftentimes what happens is you go back and retrace to that level, right? So my guess is there's a decent chance we go right back here. Then we see the bigger move to the downside on the charts. So yeah, I mean, this is all weird, right? Because the chart, you're right now it's a little bit more bearish, although it is a rounded bottom a little bit, which is not quite as ideal bear flag as this one was over here. But it's certainly, again, there's no denying that Bitcoin still, to me, has downside. And I would just counter that with, just for people out there thinking about it, you know, there's been a lot of people that have said, oh, the lows are in at 17.5. How does that make sense when this is the first bear market for Bitcoin where the Fed isn't printing money?
Gareth says that a bear flag is too obvious and the market is most likely to trick investors into going short. He says Bitcoin is going to at least retest the channel before making a final move to the downside, ultimately breaking the 19K support level. According to a Sydney-based attorney who specializes in digital law, a research initiative led by the Australian government, financial organizations, and universities is a major step for the country in determining the viability of a central bank digital currency. On Thursday's episode of First Mover on CoinDesk TV, Michael Bacina, a partner at the legal firm Piper Alderman, remarked, "This has been a pretty crucial start towards realizing what a CBDC can do." Reserve Bank of Australia and the Digital Finance Cooperative Research Centre have joined forces to launch a new research project this month, examining how digital assets like Bitcoin should be regulated, and the potential economic impact of CBDC use cases in the country is the primary focus of this research. These days, we have banks who are coming out being really enthusiastic on decentralization, Bacina added. Bacina observed that Prime Minister Anthony Albanese's new Labour Party administration has not made crypto a priority, in contrast to the Liberal Party administration of Scott Morrison, who is an advocate for the technology. According to Bakina, a substantial degree of catch-up is being played by the Albanese government. According to a letter from Thailand's Securities Commission, stricter regulations regarding crypto advertising went into force on Thursday. The new regulations include adding clear risk warnings about investing in crypto and prohibiting the inclusion of misleading or exaggerated information regarding crypto enterprises, such as overstated user counts. After seeing that many advertisements failed to include warnings about risks linked with cryptocurrencies and that some offered only positive information, the Thai Securities and Exchange Commission revised existing restrictions. All subsequent crypto advertisements targeting residents of a given territory must comply with the new rules. As per the SEC's notice, any current advertising must be updated within 30 days of its release. Thailand's efforts to develop a central bank digital currency continue, and the country's financial authorities are keeping a tight eye on the cryptocurrency market. The SEC is investigating the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the country, Bitstamp, for possibly breaking local securities law. Thank you for watching this video. Support us by dropping a like and subscribing to our channel. See you guys in the next video.